thought why? There's something known as Sarp Drishti, which is short-sightedness. And there's something known as Garun Drishti, which is long-sightedness. Aren't we taught? Have long and short-term goals together, right? Vishnu keeps his long and short-term goals together. That's why he's the God whom all of us pray. We don't pray to the Creator. Have you ever seen Mandir of Brahma? We don't pray to them. We pray either to the person who he's the provider or who destroys, which is Shiva. So if an entrepreneur starts behaving like Vishnu and has the same Sharp and Garuna Drishti, he'll be more successful. Now, we are not mortal, right? Everything has to end. Even this world has to end one day. Sometimes entrepreneurs, when they start, they feel that this is it. This is going to be all forever and ever. It doesn't work that way. Entrepreneurship, when you start a company, you should know when to end it also, or when it will end. Because believe me, the world is going to go on without us. We might feel that we are very important, and when we are not there, nothing's going to happen. World is running without Rama. World is running without Krishna. World is running without everyone. Right? So, an entrepreneur also has 3 avatars. Same God, Vishnu, but 3 avatars. Parashuram, that's the start of being an entrepreneur. Single focused. You know your belief, you know your focus. Parashuram did not marry. His father said, kill all the women. He went and killed all the women for 3 times. Focused. Same God, same Vishnu, but different yug. Age of an organization. Then you become Ram. Ram was the perfect leader, perfect king. He consolidated everything in this avatar. That's why the avatar of Ram is most revered in Vishnu avatar, right? Because he consolidated his avatar. And then come Krishna. Krishna actually created talent. He did not do anything on his own. He created talent, motivated people, and he moved on. That's how an organization should be. You start an organization, you stabilize it, you create talent, and leave it. That's how most organizations work well. If you see Infosys, that's what Narayan Murthy did. Or if you see Google, or we say they are great organizations, what are they doing actually? They're creating happiness. People say Google is a very good organization to work with. Microsoft is a good organization to work with. They are creating happiness. They're actually following our system. They have decoded our system and sort of implemented in their management study. So, key learnings: behave like Vishnu, maintain the balanced level of LSD, be an entrepreneur like Vishnu, who has both Sarp and Garuda Drishti. An entrepreneur has to adapt all avatars at a time of an organization. If you do these things and read Devdutt Patnaik, you'll probably be able to understand more on his learnings and implement them on yourself. You'll be a successful entrepreneur. Thank you very much.
Woo, that was indeed an enlightening speech, sir. Thank you. Well, our next speaker is a man of scientific temper, possesses variety of experiences of socio-economic, cultural fabric of rural community with comprehensive experience and understanding of institutional building, public policy formulation, traditional knowledge mixed with science and technology. He is MSc in Agriculture, a PhD holder in watershed management, and also holds a degree of law. Having served for 35 years in the Government of India, he retired from a senior position in 2013. And thereafter, he has been working as a senior director in an international university for about 8 years. Now, he is associated with the development of MSME sector world over. His major focus areas are on rural industrialization, poverty alleviation, and women entrepreneurship development. Please put your hands together and help me welcome on podium Mr. Dr. P.C. Sabrawal. I apologize for that. Dr. P.C. Sabrawal.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, and thank you, IMM, for inviting me for this celebration of 45th anniversary of IMM. As she said, I had been teaching. I can see the faces of my students who seems to be bored after a heavy lecture, so I'll not take much time, just 5 minutes. Much has been said about mentoring, how to mentor you and to make you good entrepreneurs. Well, so I have nothing to say about mentoring, though while teaching I had been mentoring the students and to make them good entrepreneurs. Well said that if you have good dreams, you can be a good entrepreneur also. Daydreaming, they say. But that has to be added up with honesty, hard labor, and loyalty. If you do that, I assure you, you will be a good entrepreneur. I will not speak about mentoring you or about entrepreneurship. I'll tell you, everybody who is into trading or manufacturing or service providers, they are all entrepreneurs. Even जो आप बाहर रेहड़ी वाला देखते हैं, who is selling the रेहड़ी, this मूंगफली, he is also an entrepreneur. Now we have classified entrepreneurs into 3 categories: micro entrepreneurs, small entrepreneurs, and medium entrepreneurs. Very rightly, the Honorable Minister in the morning said that India's economy is basically based on these micro, small, and medium entrepreneurs. You will be surprised to know that there are 95% are, we call it MSMEs, micro, small, and medium entrepreneurs, and 5% are large corporate sector. But the economy of the country is, you can say, that all depends upon the MSMEs. You are all budding entrepreneurs. You have been given all these suggestions and good advices about how to be a good entrepreneur. But for a budding entrepreneur, I'll also make it clear there are several difficulties which you may have to face in the beginning. First of all, when you want, after your studies, when you want to enter into any business, the major problem will come up: what to do, what business to adopt. Some of you will go to your family business, some will have to adopt a new business, and for them it will really be a problem. They have to see. They have to have skill in that business, which is very important. Because without knowing what you want to do, what business you want to adopt, without giving lot of training and thought to it, please do not enter into that business. Like if you want to make a pen, if you want to enter into manufacturing of a pen, you must know how it is manufactured, what material you want for it, from where you will procure the raw material for it, and where you will market it. So a planning you must do before you enter it. This is most important for a new budding entrepreneur. The next is finance, which is a major problem world over. I'm working with an organization, as they said, WASME. This is World Organization for Small and Medium Enterprises. We support the SMEs, or I would say MSMEs world over, we help them in their problems, whatever they are, they come into way, we help them internationally. Now I am talking of only those problems. Finance, that is an international problem. It is everywhere. Wherever I have gone, I have seen this was the major problem for that. So you have to plan how you are going to solve that problem. Now what happens for budding entrepreneurs? Either they take debt, udhar le lete hain, or they take loan from their friends or from family. And then they try to get loan from banks also, which is a big problem, because all banks do not come forward for budding entrepreneurs. They see your balance sheet, they see your past record. They will also ensure that whether you are able to repay them or not. So that hurdle has to be, there is a big hurdle which you have to plan before that. Now skill, planning, finance. After that, you have to also see the marketing, which is the most difficult part for a new entrepreneur to enter into the business. You have to have a survey where your product will be sold. Now, if this pen is being made by many companies, that means you have competitors. So here you will have to adopt some innovative technologies to come up with something new. Unless you give some innovative ideas and innovative technologies to your product, you will find it very difficult to compete with your other rival companies or competitors. So that is also you have to keep in mind. I won't discourage telling them that these are the difficulties and don't go into business, but these difficulties you have to solve with all your devotion and well planning. And there's nothing difficult in this world, and you can achieve it. Very rightly, this our honorable minister has said, now Government of India is giving lot of support to MSME sector. I'm sure you are aware that in this budget for 2014 and 15, MSMEs have been given the highest priority. 10,000 crore funds have been kept, which will be flowed down to help the MSME sector. Now, this is earlier governments, they had some funds for this sector, but they were not being properly, they were not being distributed, or you can say maybe because of unawareness of the entrepreneurs about the schemes and all that, they could not get it. But now, this government, I'm sure, they will see to it that these funds are flowed back to the MSME sector and they are helped to a great extent. Then some associations are there, some chambers of commerce, industries, and associations like WASME. I work for WASME, World Association for Small and Medium Enterprises. They can be a link between the SMEs and the government. I'm repeating the word SME because you will be all in entrepreneurial business, and you will be the small or medium or micro entrepreneurs. So these associations which are working in India, they are a few good associations also, who become link, or I would say mediators between the government and the entrepreneurs. They can help these entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs, you know, they have a very limited contact with the government. They have very limited knowledge or awareness about the schemes. There are a lot of schemes this government is flowing. There are a lot of other international organizations who are also into helping the entrepreneurs. But everybody cannot do know everything. So you have to take advantage of these such type of associations also. And today, when IT is at such a high level, you can always open the internet to go to any such organization, and you will come to know what benefits you have to start your business, what assistance you can get from government. And now, you know, banks have also been advised by Reserve Bank of India that up to 1 crore, as Minister was also telling in the morning, no collateral security is required from the micro or budding entrepreneurs. So these things, I think if you know, you will not face any hurdle in starting your business. Seeing the time, I think I can speak on it because being a teacher, but I have to stop it. And thank you very much. But please have faith in God and go on. You will be a very good entrepreneur. Thank you very much.